How's your week been so far?
Yeah, good mate. Yeah, just like I say, planning and prepping for the game on Sunday. Been difficult with the pitches being frozen and stuff, but we're fortunate with the facilities we've got here that we've got other avenues that we can go down. So yeah, all good.
Has it been nice to have that little bit of a breather between games that you haven't had in the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's been tough, hasn't it? Really, the Christmas period always is tough with the amount of games that you have in a short space of time. But it's been nice to have a free week. Get on the training ground and again keep working on in terms of how we want to play and things like that, and obviously preparing for the next game.
Has it been a good opportunity to reflect on the Christmas period and obviously last game against Port Vale as well?
Yeah, there's always opportunity. We always reflect on games and sit and watch it with the players and show them positives or show them bits that we need to improve on. So yeah, we're always working, trying to get better all the time, and this week's been no different. Again, just refining about what we're about and looking forward to Sunday's game.
You've just mentioned about your pitches being frozen. Obviously, you've got great facilities there. What other things do you do to keep the lads going and kind of mixing it up?
Oh, we've got 4G we can train on at the stadium, which is a blessing for us really at this moment in time, because even the stadium pitch is frozen, so we would have went there, but that's gone really rock solid as well. So we've been training on the 4G, which is not ideal, but what it is, it's a true ball run. There's no bubbles on there. There's no excuses for players when they miscontrol a ball or anything like that. So listen, it's been all right. It's been fine. It's not ideal, but I think next week's the weather's gonna turn a little bit, and hopefully we can get back onto the grass.
And like I said, at least it's something for you and your coaching team to give the players. They've still got that training in them, haven't they? It's not like they're missing it.
No, exactly. Listen, but if we didn't have that, we'd source something anyway. But that's important to players. We have a schedule and a plan that we stick to, and that hasn't changed.
Brandon Fleming, he's been recalled by Hull. What are your thoughts on his time at Rovers?
Yeah, fine. Brandon's a good player, and when he came in at the start of the season, I think it might have been just before the Salford game or after the Salford game in the Cup, we had an injury to James Maxwell, which we thought was going to be longer than it actually was planned, but Maxie got back quickly, I think maybe 2-3 months. But and Brandon came in, and he knew right away from the moment I spoke to Brandon, he knew that he's coming in because we had an injury. We have 2 left backs, so I was never going to bring another one in to, we don't need 3 left backs or whatever like that, or 3 right backs. But it's what it was really is we had that injury, and he was very clear on that from day one. And yeah, he's gone back to Hull. We've got 2 good left backs in James Maxwell and Jack Senior fighting for that position.
Matty Craig, recall from Spurs. He's now gone to Mansfield Town. Was he someone that you were looking at bringing back to Rovers, Grant?
I don't get involved in any of that stuff, Ben. I'm too long in the tooth for that, mate. Getting involved in speculation and stories, and no doubt this month, mate, we'll be linked with X, Y, Z. We work very hard in this football club to come out and start speaking about other players, people's players. We don't do that. We have a focus on our own plan, what we're trying to do, refining the group, making us stronger. 1 or 2 players might need to go and play some football, which is fine, and it's what it's about. Football players train all week and they want a game at the end of it. We understand that, but from our point of view, we just want to refine it. We want to have a look at it just to make it competitive and strong, as well as 1 or 2 more bodies coming into the building to make us ultra competitive at the end of this window. But it's obviously it's not easy. There's a lot of things that need to happen for things to go the way we want it to go, but we're working hard to do that.
Are you any closer to any new additions, Grant?
Yeah, we are. We're working again. Like I said, it's been hard work. I was on the phone constantly yesterday, all day. By the end of it, a massive headache. But honestly, I can guarantee the Doncaster fans that we are trying to make this group stronger for sure, and put us in the best place possible. That we, when we come out of this window, that we have a competitive 20-man squad. At the minute, the squad's a little bit big, so we want to try and refine it. We want to try and bring it back to where I know is the best place for us. It's got like that because of 1 or 2 injuries and us bringing players in and people coming back off loan and stuff like that. But we will refine it, and we'll make it ultra competitive by the end of this window.
Is there any areas in particular that you're looking to improve on in a way, or like add additions to, you know, kind of like the centre mids or any? Even though you got
we know exactly the areas that we want to try and improve in and get better. So we're working hard to do that, and like I say, hopefully there's some good news coming for the Doncaster fans over the coming days.
You've kind of just touched on that already, Grant. In terms of players going out, a couple went out on loan in the last couple of days. A few younger lads. Is that more of the same thing going to be happening until the end of January?
Yeah, I mean it's just important some players go out and get some football, and it's not as easy as just saying, right, you can go and play football. You got to find the right opportunity for them. The clubs that want to come in and take them and pay the wages and stuff like that. It's not just as simple as just going, right, you're off, see you later. It doesn't work like that. We have to be, you know, honest with the players, which I always am, and give them honest feedback of where I see them and whether they're going to get the games that they need here. And I've done those conversations already, so players are very well aware where we are at this moment in time, and we'll see where we go.
Is that more with the kind of younger lads, or is it as well with both? A few of the senior players?
Yeah, mixture of both.
Facing your former club on Sunday, Grant. Last season, great win there. Hopefully more of the same outcome.
No, listen, I had a really good time at Hull. I've got nothing but good things to say about the football club, and loved working there. You know, so many good people behind the scenes. Fans were brilliant. Although we didn't get to see them in the COVID season and when we won the title. But yeah, I look back on my time at Hull with fond memories really, and maybe little bits of what could have been. Particularly in that first season when we're just outside the top six, I think, on just goal difference when we beat Sheffield Wednesday on New Year's Day away from home, and then obviously Assam and Niab were going to be selling the club, so we knew there was going to be sales, and we didn't recover. We just didn't recover. The team, the staff, everyone around the building didn't recover from Jared Bowen and Camille Grzycki leaving in that window, and we didn't replace him. We did, but we didn't replace him with players ready for the championship at that time. And it was a nightmare 4 or 5 months when we were poor, to be honest with you. But what we did, we didn't sulk, and we got ourselves back together, and we put a squad together that was strong enough, that we felt was strong enough to get promoted to the League One, and we've done that by winning the division. And then in the following season, we feel like we left the football club in a good place. So, 8, 9, 10 points, something like that, away from the relegation zone. I think we just beat I can't remember who it was. Yeah, Bournemouth away, Blackburn at home, and then obviously new owners came in, and we wished them well when we left, and I wished them well, for everything else really as well. But for me, I'm just looking forward to bringing my team now, the Doncaster team that we've put together, go and see, how far we are from that level, and the players can test themselves against proven championship, players, which is going to be good.
I was going to just ask that, Granite. How good a test is this for your players to, like you said, just go and see how they are against, the championship level players? Listen,
if you're playing at League 2 level now, and you always want to test yourself against the best. We had a taste of it this season when we went to, I know Premier League and Championship is different, but we had a taste of it when we went to the Premier League and played against Everton, and we were excellent the first half, and then you just see the quality in the second half. But we want to go there and just enjoy it really. We're taking 2,500 fans. We'll go there and we'll play our game. We'll try and get on the ball, create chances, create good moments for us, and go and work as hard as we can to try and get the result.
Nice to be back by a sold out away end.
Yeah, our fans are unbelievable, and they have been. And I spoke to Ricky last week about this. We just want to make this club and the fans, have a place where they can be proud of, and that's what we're trying to do all the time. Have a team that can be proud of on the pitch, a football club that's doing everything right by its supporters, and I think you can see all that going on at the moment. Yes, there's been one or two defeats for us along the way, but we were never going to go through the season unbeaten. We were always going to have little spells where people want to knock us down and tell us we're not good enough, but it's ultimately what you do when that last game of the season comes and where you are, and that's what we're really focused on. And look, the next game for us is a nice distraction from the league. It's the FA Cup game. We can go and enjoy it, and hopefully get ourselves in the next round.
We're speaking to Rob Street after you, Grant. Debut goal on a Saturday. I don't think he knew much about it, but he's a striker, so he won't care. What will he bring, or what's he already brought to your team so far?
I think he showed when he came on in the game. I think his energy and his pace, his directness. He's versatile. He can play anywhere across the front three. Exactly what we like from a front player. So I think he showed it all when he came on in the cameo, and he'll be eager to do that more often now. I thought it was a great finish, to be honest. If you watch it back, it's like a delicate little header into the top corner. So I think you're probably doing him a bit of a injustice there.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there, Grant. Right into the top by going it. Final question: any injury updates ahead of Sunday?
Yes, we'll be missing Patrick Kelly. Unfortunately, he just picked up a little thigh problem in training the other day, which will keep him out for a couple of weeks. Just struck a ball and fell at his thigh, so we got it scanned. So yeah, that's frustrating. Richard Wood's getting closer. He was out training with us today, so he's probably a couple of weeks away with a bit of fitness behind him. But apart from that, we're all good.